Welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. We have just taken care of Jan and have a battlefield that is no longer empty.
Restore my life or avenge my death!
Going to ground and such!
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
The Art Directorate found a flaw in you, teetotaler. You avoid drugs to a fault, leaving you particularly vulnerable to their effects. Toxicity gained from using the inhaler is increased, but the inhaler is more potent for your pure metabolism. So it's more effective when I use it, but I can't use it as often, it seems. I can't see how that's helpful. So we're going to say no to that. I am in need of repair. That's better. Okay. Well, this is unusual. All these folks are here. Now, what's interesting is I think this door was sealed earlier. And so if all of those people, there's only one cot in this room. Where did all those people come from? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that room was sealed. That's Jan. Yes, this was the room we went up to. So there's nothing new to loot here. Okay. I think this is lootable. Okay. So let's figure out what we're trying to do. So we are here at Scrapper's Den. There is outpost opportunity where we can take the abbot's message, whatever that is. Aza wants to go here to investigate the in-ray range. And the manufactory probably has more evidence about what DeVries is doing. So I guess for now we're going to head here and see what we can figure out. And that would be this way, I believe. Yes. Okay. And how does one get there? Just in principle. Okay, this gun. That's quite a bit of ammo. Okay. Yes, we came this way to get here in the first place. I suppose there are still explosives here. So I really don't think I want to go through the tunnel. believe we already looted this campsite. I don't believe we've been here.
We go! Attack now!
Oh. Quite a few of them.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Graph's raring to go.
I guess the good thing about running across scrappers is interesting. So that's considered theft. Looting their bodies is fine. Anyway, they have lots of loot, that's the point. Though not always very interesting loot. We neglected to clean up when we were here before. Oh, a trauma kit. Wonderful. To use that a million times. Oh, great. All right, so now we got to figure out how to get over there. The map is not going to give us an immediate clue. Well, I suppose. No, that'll just get us as far as that rock. There we go. So what's up here? Did we check? Nothing too interesting, I think. Yep. Like we found another depot. But can we get into this one? Doesn't look like it. I can't reach the wall. So unless there's another entrance on the other side. Well, obviously there is, but can we get
Even
to
though
it?
I've nothing but disgust for your corporate overlords, at least the invasion stirred up some much-needed chaos in Arcadia.
Have I mentioned that I got no interest in your opinions of my overlords?
We can always talk about you then. Like how you were the victim of corporate greed and hubris.
Reckon I wasn't clear. I got no interest in your opinions about anything.
Nice to see folks are getting along.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry, 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally? I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
Okay. So what is a mass distributor? Like a helmet of some kind. Upcycled headgear. Leaded helmet. Bomb suit helmet. Dealing explosive damage grants temporary health. Headgear. Tactical rebreather. Even the fiercest chemical barrages. Wonder if that includes uranium. Mass distributor. Oh, crouch movement speed. Okay, well, that wasn't as exciting as I hoped. We picked up a couple of plasma caster armors. Incoming energy damage is converted. Incoming damage is converted into energy. Okay. Oh, so this is... No, that's 13. What we're wearing is 22, I believe. Okay, then. What in the world is this device? I have the feeling I'm going to regret coming here.
That's the range, Commander. Oh, this will be glorious. Hope my enthusiasm doesn't get the better of me. Those traitors need to suffer.
So we're just supposed to go in.
We've got company, Commander. The unfriendly kind.
Okay, just wanted to verify that's... It is so dark.
Shoot the enemy!
Okay.
Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
Oh. Is there any reason we're here besides your killing spree?
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
Stop your silliness, fool! The only ones losing body parts around here today are you and your traitorous friends!
Do we want to do that? Is this going to be another DeVries-like encounter where we're running for our lives? Oh, there's a legend here to tell us how this all works. Electrical system notice. Notice the controls below are for use in the case of lockdown override. After taking all proper precautions to certify individual safety, operate 3 switches to open the corresponding facility door. Note that activating any more than 3 switches will overload the system, prompting an automatic reset. Okay. The chart doesn't seem to show us anything about which switches open which doors. So that may have opened a door, or it may have done nothing at all. These guys are still locked in. Well, it says barred shut, so I don't know if that's how you get in there or not. Thinking they're using the word barred shut colloquially.
.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or, oh, hello.
Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing.
There's a cultist behind you. Wait, surely she isn't with you. Fine. Just please keep her away from me.
Yeah, what has been happening here?
The crazed cultist, people like your friend here, have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient.
Fire randomly until it hits something.
You can attempt such, but if my current state is any indication, the cultists are unlikely to be sporting with you.
How did this all happen?
These cultists broke in from above and immediately set about damaging what they could. I don't know the specifics, just that they can't be seen through normal means.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in a suggestion to the presiding bishop that N-ray scanners be standard issue. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals, and the N-ray is given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it.
Yeah. Do you know where Archivist Clemens is?
Oh yes. He should be below, if he's still alive. Though even if he is, I don't know what state he would be in. He seemed under immense duress before the cultists attacked, and now, well, I don't know. What happens when you pull even harder on an already taut rope?
Things move?
There's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
I see. Thank you.
Don't worry. I'll just be here, in my deepening puddle of blood.
I don't mean to be unsympathetic. The trauma kits are very rare.
Try and keep your guts on the inside.
Okay. Do I have any gear that protects me against electricity? I think I do, actually. 3% is converted to energy. That's not all that useful. Or take damage from burns. Explosions aren't a big deal. Oh. Uranium poisoning is 50% slower. Well, that's nice. Favored that one. Damage resistance scales with income. Potentially useful. Well, I guess the deal is we can find this.
Near death's not a good look.
Okay, so is there a place we were supposed to go?
Try and keep your guts on the inside, Commander.
Trying. There we go. Because they're invisible.
Hey, that must be the scanner there.
N-ray scanner. You've acquired the N-ray scanner. Use this device to see enemies, wires, and traps through walls. It also detects invisible threats. When used in combat, you gain additional critical hit chance. Okay.
Everything must become nothing before it can become everything.
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Commander?
All charged up.
Nice of them not to attack me before I could see them. We have some folks downstairs. We haven't yet figured out how to get this one open. Probably need to use those levers again, but... I don't think we have any particular clue. Lever room through here? Yeah. Okay. So those three... Oh, we can view the wires. I see. Got it. Okay. So that door is operated by this lever, and this one, and that one.
That should do it. Let's get on with the killing.
Could have sworn we just unlocked that door. Maybe we unlocked this door.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Let this thing charge up.
You leave at once. You there, you must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander?
Sure. Yeah, we need to figure out what his relationship is to the freaks.
You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequences will be exponential. Oh, I don't expect people like you or Augustine to understand. My work is humane and must be finished. All else is secondary. You must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me.
Yeah.
No, don't you understand? If my work is forestalled in any way, so many more will suffer. And I am already much too far behind. I have been forced to enact measures for self-defense in the wake of these cultists. They will serve just as effectively against you. I beg you, leave immediately. Remain, and you will assuredly suffer a violent demise.
These people. Oh.
That's a Glorious Dawn communication device. Our cells use them to send and receive encrypted messages.
Okay. Can we do anything with it? Hey, that's not fun. Not very powerful.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Dare you hamper my attention with your dish?
Aggressive win.
When all
If you need a house call.
Prototype exclusion chamber. This appears to be a reinforced storage container for some kind of experimental melee weapon. From behind the glass, the weapon's blade softly hums. Mechanisms for containment are simple enough to override, at least for you. Multiple sets of credentials, redundant checking mechanisms, all of it bypassed by a simple jerry-rigged set of wires. The walls of the containment glass lower, allowing you to access your prize. That does quite a bit of damage. Of course, I have amazing melee weapons that I've never even used before, like this hammer, this one. Thunderstruck. Don't think I've ever even tried it. Perhaps I should.
Look at the...
Press the G. Press it.
I'm coming! You, friend of friends, are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... it seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitorous charlatans.
Just don't give her a reason to gut you and you'll be fine.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife. Yet he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
What happened to Victor's experiment?
Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range.
Why blame Victor?
Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste.
Maybe I need this.
There's no such thing as invisibility. The cultists are out of phase. Also, I strongly recommend against exposing yourself to processed N-rays. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. But if you're not attached to the solid state of your organs, I suppose it might be nice to be less visible for a few hours.
Why does everyone keep using the term out of phase?
Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically. Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
Okay, looks like we're headed this way. Daily tasks.
To approach my holdout, I once again ask you to stop. Path ahead is filled with unseen traps. Whether cultist or wayward scientist, you will be killed. I cannot afford your interruption. Once more, please cease.
Interesting.
And keep your guts on the inside, Commander.
Oh, there's another one there.
I cannot believe this. How many times must I say only death lies ahead? Observe, you have been persistent. The time for that is over. Please.
Oh, good grief. Bad idea. Bad idea. I could jump down. Good grief. Sure where that one goes.
Thought you made things were durable. Patch yourself up!
Well, that device is still running. Oh. I believe I'm on the wrong side of it now. This is where we were. Why do I keep getting turned around? Okay. Well, that's horrifying. I can't get past that. Control switch seems to be right down there.
Pick me up. I'd do it for you. Back in business. Yeah.
Oh. Be down there for any reason.
and interlopers breaching my defenses at once? I should have anticipated this. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die.
What is it with you and DeVries?
Because the Order cannot be hindered by war or by compromise. Any obstacles must be removed, as much as I regret the need to do so. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth. Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character. At the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my actions. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you. Your verbiage does not conceal the gaps in your knowledge. But the presiding bishop has taught us that ignorance is not a punishable sin.
Well, thank you.
If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end. If what you say is true, then you have my tentative thanks. However, scientific certainty would absolutely have prevented that from happening. We would have predicted it. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth. And if they are not interrupted, this truth can be pursued. The one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray. What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself? That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work of my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees.
Yeah, DeVries has already killed hundreds of people. You gonna do the same?
Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time.
Yep, at Horizon Point.
I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end.
This poor fool seemed intent on doing himself and us both. Impressive work convincing him otherwise. Let's say I have a go at him with my disemboweling knife. See what he knows.
Yeah, let's stand down.
Your loss. Don't like to boast, but I am quite the artiste with a knife.
I believe that's another thanks I owe you. You certainly keep interesting company.
Yeah, it takes all kinds. What were you trying to do?
I found a way to, via the use of processed N-rays, send objects out of phase. It was inconsistent, but I was close to isolating the procedure. DeVries needed explosives for her plan. By making them unseen, the explosives could be placed as efficiently as possible. No one would be maimed or injured. Just killed.
Oh, thank
Saying
goodness.
that out loud now, it sounds unreal. But somehow, I convinced myself that leaving no survivors was more humane. It's a shame I can't speak to a vicar.
You did the right thing.
I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed.
Yeah, how do I know you're not going to go back to DeVries?
Here, it is the key to my quarters. Take whatever you find. That will ensure that I cannot use any of it to further DeVries' aims, even if I wanted to.
Okay, I appreciate it. And don't join any more revolutions.
You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again, when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes.